Welcome friends at the mic, your guy DIMONIX store. But before we dive in, just imagine this. What if GTA 6 had nothing to do with Jason and Lucia? What if the story was originally about a corrupt Miami cop and a drug empire crumbling from the inside? Today's episode is based on a massive leak from an insider named Fravelis, someone who reportedly worked at Rockstar Games. And his story, it changes everything you thought you knew about GTA 6. This info was echoed by serious industry players, PC Gamer, IGN, Rockstar Mag, even Jason Schreier from Bloomberg, so this isn't just Reddit gossip. Strap in, this video will blow your mind. Smash that like if you want more of these leaks, digging them up takes time. Okay, let's rewind the clock. GTA 6 officially entered full development only in 2020. Yep, not 2013, not 2018, 2020. Before that, Rockstar was in total chaos. Teams were scattered, concepts were trashed, and the vision for GTA 6 changed multiple times. Today, I'll guide you through the full timeline, every version, every canceled script, and how we finally landed on the Jason and Lucia story we're getting today. At one point, GTA 6 was going to be a gritty, noir-style saga with three main characters. First, an aging, morally torn Vice City cop whose son is caught in a drug spiral. Second, the son, a Cuban-American addict trying to escape the cartel world. Third, a rising lieutenant in a Colombian drug syndicate dreaming of building his own empire in North America. Think Miami Vice meets Narcos, with despair, betrayal, and neon bloodbaths. That version, canceled. Rockstar thought it was too dark, too depressing. Take-Two didn't want another GTA 4. They wanted a crowd pleaser, but that was just the beginning. So, after scrapping that grim three-character script, Rockstar didn't stop. They rebooted GTA 6. The second version, totally different vibe. Now the protagonist was a female cop, daughter of a fallen Vice City officer. Her mission, infiltrate the criminal underworld to avenge her father. On the other side, a chaotic, small-time drug mule, with shades of Trevor from GTA 5. A maniac who slowly rises through Vice City's criminal ranks. First, he's Jesse Pinkman, then he turns into Tony Montana. Sound wild? That's because it was. This script leaned heavily into undercover drama, personal revenge, and duality, law versus chaos. But even this version was rejected. The studio heads at Take-Two thought it was too complicated, too dark again, not mainstream enough. That version was killed in mid-2018, after 18 months of development. And that's when things broke. Dan Houser, Rockstar's creative director and co-founder, the guy behind GTA's stories for over 20 years, snapped. He walked away from the project, burned out and frustrated. But not right away. There was one more version before he left. The third reboot took elements from the second script, but this time, the female cop was gone. Instead, we had an African-American ex-soldier just released from prison, returning to the criminal world. Think Lincoln Clay from Mafia 3 meets Victor Vance from Vice City Stories. That version canceled too in March 2019. And then it happened. Dan Houser left. One of Rockstar's founding brothers, the man behind GTA's identity, gone. He officially stepped down in February 2020 after a long creative break. His last day at Rockstar, March 11th, 2020. And here's the wild part, no one at Rockstar knew. The dev team found out about his departure through the same press release we did. That's how sudden it was. But Dan didn't quit storytelling. In 2021, he founded Absurd Ventures, a new studio focused on narrative games without corporate pressure. A clear message to Rockstar and Take-Two. I want creative freedom. No suits, no meetings, just stories. Houser's new company wasn't just a fresh start. It was a statement, a message to executives like Strauss-Zelnick at Take-Two. I'm done playing by your rules. You see, Houser wanted to create a gritty, neon-drenched Miami full of crime, broken dreams, and twisted ambition. A true noir GTA. But Zelnick, he saw something else. He wanted a game you could monetize for a decade, something you could update forever, like GTA Online. Think about it, how do you sell new cars and NFTs in a game set in the 1980s? You don't. That's why Red Dead Online flopped. Amazing setting, but limited ways to monetize it. So they chose safety. They scrapped Houser's vision, and Dan, he walked away. Rockstar became, well, rock solid, but maybe a little less wild. And here's the saddest part. When Dan Houser left Rockstar, the dev team found out from a press release. No farewell, no memo, no goodbye, just silence. For many at Rockstar, Houser was the studio's identity. Officially, creative control shifted to Sam Houser, his brother. But insiders say the pressure on Sam has been crushing. Just look at his recent photos, he looks like he's aged a decade. Meanwhile, Dan is out there, eating burgers, smiling, doing what he loves. No deadlines, no shareholders, just stories. And now we're left wondering, what could GTA 6 have been if they'd followed Dan's vision to the end? In February 2021, Dan Houser founded Absurd Ventures, a studio focused on interactive storytelling with total creative freedom. Their mission? No corporate suits, no marketing committees, just pure vision. The announcement felt like a shot at Take-Two. Dan never publicly blamed Strauss-Zelnick, but industry insiders suggest they clashed hard. Dan wanted gritty 80s Miami. Strauss wanted something that could sell Teslas in GTA Online. It's a creative versus business battle, and business won. Just look at Red Dead Online. Amazing potential, but too hard to monetize. Rockstar gave up, and that's likely why GTA 6 moved away from a retro crime drama and into something safer, shinier, and more marketable. In February 2021, Dan Houser launched his own studio, Absurd Ventures. A new name, a new philosophy, no corporate pressure, no shareholders breathing down your neck, just bold storytelling, total creative freedom. This was no coincidence. Many say it was Houser's way of saying, I'm done playing by their rules. He never directly blamed Strauss-Zelnick, but industry insiders suggest they clashed, big time. Dan wanted a dark, neon-soaked story set in 1980s Miami. Rockstar's execs, they wanted something safer, something that could still sell Teslas and hypercars in GTA Online. Just look at Red Dead Online, a world with huge potential but hard to monetize. So Rockstar let it die. That's likely why GTA 6 changed direction. The gritty noir vision was scrapped. In its place, a safer, more marketable story. A story built for TikTok edits, merch drops, and yes, the next 10 years of online updates. Dan Houser officially left Rockstar on February 4th, 2020. One of the two brothers who built the company, gone. His last day was March 11th. After more than 2 decades of shaping some of the greatest game narratives ever, he walked away. And here's the worst part. Rockstar employees found out from the same press release we did. There were no goodbyes, no speeches, just silence. For many inside Rockstar, this was devastating. Dan was more than just a writer. He was the creative heartbeat of the studio. The official word, creative leadership now rests solely with Sam Houser. But have you seen Sam lately? That recent photo? Pale? Exhausted? The man looks like he's been carrying a $500 million beast on his shoulders. Meanwhile, Dan Houser is living his best life. Burgers, sunshine, no deadlines. In 2021, he founded Absurd Ventures, an indie studio with a mission. No corporate pressure, total creative freedom. Dan's goal? To build narrative-driven worlds outside of the AAA machine. And here's the thing. Absurd Ventures is loudly telling the world, we're doing things our way. No suits, no compromise. That speaks volumes, especially if you remember how Rockstar became Rockstar, because two brothers dared to challenge the system. Some say Dan and Take-Two CEO Strauss-Zelnick just couldn't see eye to eye. One was a storyteller, the other, a businessman. There's no official confirmation, but come on, the tension was obvious. So here's what I think. I actually believe this leak. Fravelis, the insider, is an interesting figure. Even Tom Henderson, one of the most trusted names in gaming leaks, paid attention to him. That means something. Maybe Henderson knows stuff we don't. And honestly, the whole story makes sense. Dan Houser is a creative powerhouse, a writer, a dreamer. Zelnick, a shark in a suit. These two were bound to clash. And let's be real, it happens all the time. Business and creativity, not always a happy marriage. I love noir-style stories, dark, layered, emotional, and these early GTA 6 concepts, they had huge potential. But yeah, they weren't built for monetization. You can't launch a new Tesla in 1980s Vice City. That's why Rockstar went with something safer, more modern, easier to turn into the next GTA Online machine. GTA 5 was a chill summer blockbuster. GTA 6? Hopefully, a perfect blend of crime, neon, and heart. And now, I want to hear from you. What do you think of all these scripts? Would you prefer the original 3-character noir with a cop, his addicted son, and a drug lord's right-hand man? Or the version with the female officer seeking revenge and a rising criminal mastermind, Trevor style? Or maybe the military ex-con, straight out of Mafia 3 or Vice City stories? Or are you totally fine with what we got? Jason and Lucia, a modern-day Bonnie and Clyde. Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read them all. I hit like on the best ones. This was DIMONIX, as always, at the mic. If you learned something new about GTA 6, leave a like and subscribe. Don't forget to check out the other videos. There's so much more coming. The next upload, already in production. Vice City's not done with us yet. See you soon.